Okay, boys, today we are starting a new chapter, kinematics in two dimensions. In other words, we call it projectile motion. Please write down this. Projectile motion. We call it projectile motion also. Projectile motion. Okay. If you can remember the kinematics in one dimension, there I gave you some formulas. If you remember, when the body moves up or when the body moves down or falls down, the formula of time of rise. Do you remember the formula of time of rise? Time of rise formula was u by g. What is the formula of maximum height reached by the body? If you remember, when it's thrown up with some velocity, maximum height formula is u square by 2g. And when the body is falling down, that the initial velocity is zero. And what is the formula of time of fall? Time of fall and time of rise is equal, but the time of fall when the body goes down with the velocity zero, the time of fall formula was 2h by g, where h is the height of fall, height through which the body is falling down. I'm sure you know these three formulas. These three formulas will be used up in this chapter as well, but in a little different way we have to use. I'll show how we can use it. What is projectile motion? This time we will take a body here. We are throwing the body, making with a velocity v, making some angle with the horizontal line, making some angle with the horizontal line, theta angle. That means we are not throwing exactly vertically up, we are throwing with some angle like this. This way we are throwing. We are throwing with some angle this way. So in this case, what happens? Let us check out. Since you know the fact, v is velocity, velocity is vector. Whenever a vector quantity makes some angle, what happens to the vector quantity? It dissolves into two components. It breaks up into two components. One component is here, one component will be here. That means the value of this component value will come in cos form, v cos theta. The value of this component will come v sin theta. We know the fact. That means this velocity is broken into two components, one here, one here. This component will be responsible for rise in the height of the body, for going up. This component is lifting the body up like this, and this component will make the body to move in horizontal direction this way. That means the body is going to have two motions, vertical motion and horizontal motion. This motion is horizontal motion, is constant motion. Why? Because when the body goes up, gravity value, acceleration due to gravity value will remain the same throughout in this direction. But when the body goes up, there is a retardation. The value of v becomes negative. That's why the velocity keeps on slowing down, keeps on decreasing. And when the body reaches the maximum height, the velocity of the body becomes zero. So this v is broken into two components here, v cos theta and v sin theta. Let us write down the formula of time of rise in this case. Time of rise. I like the formula here. Time of rise. T rise. In case of two-dimensional motion or in case of projectile motion, time of rise. As in the normal case, the formula was u by g, but in this case, the body had only vertical motion. There was no horizontal motion. The body was moving only up. That means this u was the value of velocity in this direction. What is this? Is same as u in this direction, upward direction. This is the value of u. This is same as u. Instead of writing u, we will write this value v sin theta. We can write here v sin theta by g. So this becomes the formula of time of rise. Yes,
Sir,
please
but it
ask
is
me if you
also
have any
moving.
doubt.
Sir, it is
It is
also moving in
also,
x direction. No? Moving in x direction.
of
No?
course, yes, it is
Sir,
moving
but then we are not
simultaneously in both the
considering.
directions. Wait. It is moving in both the direction, horizontal as well as vertical direction simultaneously. But when you throw a body, you don't think the body is reaching some height. Does the body cover some height or not in the upper direction? And
Yes,
as
sir.
well as it will move in the horizontal direction. So just
Yes,
now
sir.
I'm taking only the vertical motion, only this motion I'm taking. How high the body will rise. I'm not talking about how much distance it will cover. How
Yes,
high the
sir.
body will rise, for that we are finding definitely a time of rise. Body is
Okay, sir.
definitely rising, no? And it's also covering
Yes,
a
sir.
horizontal distance this way.
Yes,
So
sir.
time of rise value will become v sin theta by g. The value of u is replaced by this value v sin theta. That will be like that. Now I'll find the value of x max. How much height will the body reach? How high? Maximum height. What is the formula of maximum height? U square by 2g. And what is the value of u? You can look at the value of u here. The value of u is v sin theta. I'll write this value here. The formula will change. It now become v square sin square theta by 2g. So this is the formula of x max. Understood?
Sir.
Please do respond quickly.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Now let us find one more thing. It's called time of flight. Time of flight. Time of flight. Time of flight. Time of flight we denote by capital T. We know when a body is thrown up, time of rise and time of fall is always equal. The time of flight will be 2 times the time of rise, 2 times of this value. So time of flight value will like here 2 into this value, v sin theta by g. 2v sin theta by g. This is the formula of time of flight. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
These are the formulas exactly on the same basis we are deriving. Okay, now I will find the horizontal distance covered by the body, horizontal motion now. I will remove this. That is called horizontal range. Horizontal range. That means we are considering now the horizontal motion we are considering, horizontal motion. We know the fact that the body is covering a horizontal distance as well. We are finding the value of that range. Range means the distance. How much is the value of horizontal range? So range is distance, and here we will write the formula. Distance is equal to velocity into time because the motion is uniform. Horizontal motion is uniform motion, uniform. So we have only one formula: velocity into time. Velocity into the time. Velocity value will be, what is the velocity in the horizontal direction? We take that velocity. What is the velocity here? V cos theta. Into the time. What time it will take to come back to the ground? Well, that is time of flight, this value, into capital T, time of flight. Here we write V cos theta into time of flight value, we have got this. 2V sin theta by G. Now I write on the answer like this, V square, and here 2 sin theta cos theta will put together. 2 sin theta cos theta upon G. Upon G. So this will be equal to V square. In trigonometry, you will come across with a formula maybe later on that 2 sin theta cos theta is equal to sin 2 theta. The 2 sin theta cos theta will be replaced by the formula sin 2 theta, sin twice theta upon G. So this is the formula of horizontal range that we can denote by R. Horizontal range denoted by R. Horizontal range denoted by R. That is, this much will be the horizontal distance covered by the body when it is thrown from the ground level, making some angle theta with the horizontal with the horizontal. If anything is thrown from the ground at an angle theta, the horizontal distance covered by it, the body will be given by R formula, which is this one, V square sin 2 theta by t. We'll apply the condition for maximum range, right, on maximum range. Maximum horizontal range, maximum horizontal range, that is R max. R max value will be equal to, you know, what is the maximum value of sine degree, I mean angle wise, 90 degree. So sine maximum value is 1, we can write 1 square, V square by t. So this is the value of R max. And when will this happen? Write down the range is maximum, range is max when sine 2 theta equal to 1. Sine maximum value is 1. Next line we write that is sine 2 theta is equal to 1 means sine 90 degree. Sine 90 degree. Therefore 2 theta value will become 90 degree. Theta value is coming 45 degree. That is when the angle of projection with the horizontal line is 45 degrees. The horizontal distance or the range of the projectile or the body will be maximum. The body will cover a maximum horizontal distance. That is, the body will be going the longest distance. When the angle of throw is 45 degrees. Yes, sir.
The last line
Yeah,
is not
please tell
visible.
me.
The last
At
line.
last. So we cannot
Theta
see
equal to
the
45 degree. Oh, you can't see the board. Okay. I'll write here 2 theta is 90 degree. I have written not 2 theta. Wait. 2 theta is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, theta is equal to 45 degree. Theta is equal to 45 degree. So, at what angle of projection the range is maximum or the horizontal distance covered is maximum? We say 45 degree. And I can give many examples. Take a piece of this stone and try to throw it. When you throw it, making 45 degree angle, this will be going to the longest distance with the same effort. You must have seen the army tank. Army tank has got a barrel here, long barrel is there. When a shell is fired from the tank, the shell is kept at 45 degree angle with horizontal end. The barrel is making an angle of 45 degree. When the shell is fired, it goes to the longest distance. The same technology is used in the firing of a missile. All the missiles and all are fired making an angle of 45 degrees. Even the javelin throw, like this javelin throw, the angle with the horizontal line at the time of throw, the athlete tries to make 45 degrees. When the angle is 45 degrees, the range is going to be maximum. And the angle is going to be maximum. So have you understood the formula here? How we are deriving the formula? Time of rise, what is the time of rise? Actual formula of time of rise, we know normal situation is u by g. But u is same as your v sin theta. V sin theta is the value of u. So I wrote the formula v sin theta by t. What is the formula of maximum height reached by the projectile? Maximum height reached by the projectile formula, normal formula was h max is equal to u square by 2g, but u is same as v sin theta. So u value I put as v sin theta and I'll get it. Yeah, v square sin square theta by 2g. Yes. Have you understood?
Sir.
Have you understood
Yes.
the formula? Yes.
Sir.
No. Yes, tell me.
So how can we define
Hello?
time of flight?
Time of flight.
Time of flight. means time of going and returning back to the ground. That is called time of flight. That aeroplane, they are also called flight. You know the meaning of flight? Flight means the object which returns back to the ground. You throw a piece of the stone. It doesn't come back to the ground. Does it come back or not?
Yes, sir.
Then we say flight. What is the total time of flight? Is going and returning back to the ground. That is time of flight. I show you the motion over here, exactly over here, like this. Just see. A body is thrown with a velocity v. Here is the theta. Here we are having v cos theta. This will have v sin theta. Two components. This component is responsible for vertical motion. This component is responsible for horizontal motion. And the body is going to acquire a path like this. I'm sure you must have seen it. The body is going to acquire a path like this way. This way it will be acquiring the path and falling down on the ground. Such a path which the body acquires like this path is called parabolic. The body acquires a parabolic path. This figure is called a parabola. And the adjective is parabolic. So the body acquires a parabolic path like this. Because of simultaneous motion, vertical and horizontal. The path becomes, I'll prove this also mathematically, there is a proof. I'll prove that the path is the parabolic. Then later on I'll prove. So first we learn this concept. Now I'll show you what is happening as the body goes. Suppose at this point, this value will become, this value will keep on decreasing. Vertical velocity keeps on, this velocity keeps on decreasing. But this value will remain constant everywhere at all the points, uniform, v cos theta. This will have a new value. We don't know what is that new value. Or here, the value will keep on decreasing like this. This value will remain the same. V cos theta will remain the same. This is uniform. Horizontal motion is uniform without any change in velocity. But vertical motion is non-uniform and it cannot be uniform. It keeps on decreasing like this. It keeps on decreasing. When the body reaches the maximum height, suppose here is the maximum height and then the body is returning back. That time, it will have only the vertical velocity. That's only v cos theta it will have. This value will be 0. There is no value here. 0. Bigger, smaller than that, and then it vanishes. Vertical velocity 0. Doesn't rise further. Rather, it returns back. This velocity is this vertical motion. When the body reaches a maximum height, that time the body stops for a while and then returns back. The final velocity becomes 0. Initial velocity is v sin theta. It keeps on decreasing and becoming 0 here, then it's returning back. But while returning, just remember, same level, the velocity will be the same level. Vertical velocity never changes. It remains v cos theta only, and this value will be, direction only will be different, but the value magnitude will be the same value. Only direction will be now reversed. Body is falling down now. At this level, the velocity, horizontal velocity never changes. Vertical velocity will be increasing now. When the body is falling down, the velocity, initial velocity is 0, vertical velocity is 0, but only the vertical velocity is 0, not the horizontal velocity. It is still covering the horizontal distance is still covered like this. So this value, size will be the same, value will be the same, only the direction is changing. And at the same level, out here, this will be v cos theta, and this will become same as this one. That is, same value will come back now. Same velocity, because energy is constant. We know that fact. At the same level now, the velocity will remain the same. But only the direction will be different. I mean, the magnitude of the velocity will be the same, but direction will be just opposite. It's going up, it's going down, like this. This is called time of flight, like this. This is called time of flight. This is the maximum height. This is the maximum height. This is the maximum height reached by the projectile. This is the time of flight from here till here. It's going and coming back. That means from here till here, the total time is the time of flight. If you this part will be the time of reaching the maximum height, and then the time of fall also will be the same. The total timing will be from here till here, that is capital T, and the formula which we have already got, 2V sin theta upon G. Hope you understood the concept. When a body is thrown up, when we throw a body up like this way, when I throw, what is the velocity when it reaches the maximum height? What is the value of velocity on reaching the maximum height? We'll say 0. What is the value of kinetic energy at the maximum height? Kinetic energy value also 0, because kinetic energy formula is got half mv square. But when a body is thrown like this, making some angle this way, what is the value of velocity at the highest point? Velocity at the highest point, I'm saying velocity at the highest point will not be 0. Velocity at the highest point will be v cos theta, only v cos theta. There will be some velocity. Vertical velocity is 0. Vertical velocity is 0, but horizontal velocity will be there. And what is the value of that velocity? V cos theta. If you have to find kinetic energy in case of projectile motion, like this making some angle, kinetic energy formula will be half m v cos theta whole square within bracket. That is half m v square cos square theta. Theta also will come into play there in that case. Theta angle. So we have to use the formula half mv square cos square theta in that case. Remember it. In case of kinetic energy you are calculating. Hope you understood this one, this concept. Yes, say fast.
Yes, sir.
And to find the velocity, yes, to find the velocity, yes, to find the velocity at any point out, we know the initial velocity. We use simple formula. This one, v is equal to, when the body goes up, we know the formula u minus gt is the formula. No, g value is minus u value. I put v sin theta instead of u. I write here v sin theta, and this will be the velocity at that point. Suppose the velocity at that point is v1. We can add v1 is equal to u value. We can put v cos theta minus gt. We can do that and find the velocity, vertical velocity I'm talking about. Vertical velocity at any particular point we can find out. But horizontal motion is always constant motion. Everywhere the value will remain the same, will not change at any point. It is a constant or uniform motion. And for which we have got only one formula. Distance is equal to speed into time, or distance is equal to velocity. Velocity value will take this value, v cos theta we will take, v cos theta into the time. Understood? Now take a simple question, write down. Right. A body is thrown, upwards, a body is thrown upwards, with a velocity 20 meters per second, with a velocity 20 meters per second, making an angle 30 degrees, making an angle 30 degrees horizontal, making an angle 30 degrees with horizontal. So find number one, the maximum height reached by the body, the maximum height reached by the body. That is first part. Number two, second part, time of flight, and the third part, the horizontal distance covered. Right under bracket, g is equal to 10 meters per second square. Small g is equal to 10 meters per second square. G is equal to 10 meters per second square. Okay. Now this is simple question. We'll do it one by one. What is the velocity with which we are throwing, or you can do directly, right? First part you have to find h max. H max formula is, actual formula is u square by 2g, but u is same as v sin theta here. I'll let v square sin square theta by g, 2g. V square sin plus theta by 2g. Now I put the value. G value is given 20, right? 20 square into sin square 30 degree upon 2, G value is 10. 20, this will cancel, you get 20. Sin 30 is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 square I'll do. Answer is coming 5 meter. The body will be reaching a height of 5 meter. That is the answer for the first part. Now the second part of the question. You have to find what? Second part, what do you have to find?
Time of flight.
Time of flight.
Time of flight. That we can do. First we can find time of flight and double it. Or you can do directly here. Time of flight capital T, the formula was 2u by g. That means 2u value is v sin theta by g. U value only we are putting v sin theta. The value of u, instead of u, I am getting v sin theta, component of this. Now find the answer now. 2, v value is 20, sin 30. Sin 30 degree upon value is 10. This and this will go. Sin 30 degree value is 1 by 2. The answer will come 2 seconds. 2 seconds. And the third part, we have to find the horizontal range. Horizontal range or horizontal distance. Horizontal range R equal to, what is the formula of horizontal range? Either you can use the formula or you can use the simple concept that speed into time. Motion is, horizontal motion is a uniform motion. We can simply speed into the time. What is the speed in the horizontal direction or velocity in the horizontal direction? Value is v cos theta. You can do that way or you can use a formula. So formula, if you follow the formula was that of v square sin square 2 theta by g. This was the formula of horizontal range. You will get the same answer coming. V value is 20, like 20 square sin 2 theta. Theta value is 60. So 2 into 30, 2 into theta value is 30. This is becoming 60. 2 sin square 60 and the value of v is 10. Now calculate the answer. Using calculator you can check it how much is answer coming. It will come how much, please check. Only sin 2 theta, sorry, I made a mistake here, writing sin square. Sin 60 only you are supposed to write, sin 60, no square. V square sin 2 theta by g. Without a square, please make correction. What is the answer here? (20√3), that means 34.64. Yes, please tell me the answer. 34.64 meters. So this is the value of horizontal range. Though this part we can do directly also. If you want to do directly like this, you can write that is r is equal to velocity, right? V cos theta into the time of flight. V cos theta value is put here 20 cos 60 cos 30 degree. Time of flight is 2. Time of flight value is 2 seconds. This is coming 40 cos 30. Cos 30 value is √3 by 2. 2 this will go. You get answer 20√3. 20√3 coming, and the answer will come same only 34.64 meter. Same answer will come. You can do this way, either this way or directly you can use the formula.
So there is into 2 also, no, in time, so of 1. So 40 into √3 by 2 into 2.
Oh, 2 is also there, no? Yeah, into 2 is there. What is the answer? 220 is 40√3, yeah? 40√3. 40√3, what is the answer? Please check the answer and tell me. I think this answer you need to correct. There was a mistake in it. Same answer will come out. Both the 40√3, what is the answer? Check. 40√3, what is the answer now? Calculator, please check and let me know.
69.28.
Okay, 69.28 meters. Here also the same answer, same way. For answer will come same 68.28 meter only will come in both the ways. So you can do either of the way, finding horizontal length. Understood? I think you got some idea. So next day we'll continue with the same.
Sir,
Yes, yes.
Sir, how that 40 came over there? Sir, in that R equals to that third line. So that's it. So right. Full right. Sir,
Yeah,
above that.
yes.
Yes, sir, the third line, how that 40 came? Yes, sir.
This 40, 22 is I wrote 40 actually. Just like 2 will not come. No, then. I think previous answer was
Then-
only right. Please do check the calculation, no, please. This is 20 cos 32, I already multiplied, no, here. 40 cos 30 value like root 3 by 2. I think previous answer only was right. You confused me because
Yes, sir,
20 and
that
2 I
will be-
already multiplied, no, 20 and 2 already
Sir, that-
multiplied. Yes, I think previous answer was only fine. You confused me. So this is coming 20 root 3 and 34.64 meter is answer. Here also the same answer will come, 34.64 meter. Either of the way. Okay. 2 I already multiplied. Again you said that 2 you missed answer. Anyway, so correct it. Okay. Today we are doing this much. We'll continue with the same topic. Okay, next day onwards. Huh? Thank you.
yes, sir.